guys, how's it going? It's Infernomen again, and welcome back to the Pokemon Black 2 White 2 3-Way Versus. If you guys missed out the last episode, you'll know why it was a Versus now instead of the Soul Link. It was over on Derek's channel, link down in the description. But in today's episode, we are going to continue forward on our each respective games, not worrying about which Pokemon faints in other people's games, or who loses in other people's games. We're worrying about our own games and going at our own pace. So, but yeah, if you guys are excited for this episode, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to all three of these gentlemen. I'm going to let them introduce themselves in a second, but make sure to subscribe to every single one of them, and at least follow us on Twitter, but there's other links down there as well. The first person I'm going to introduce you guys to is on my right, which is our friend Jack.
Well, hi there. It's your boy Jetnishi here, and I'm happy if this is your first episode of the Versus and you missed the last episode on Derek's channel. Make sure to go watch that. Make sure to watch the whole series up until this point. You guys will know why this is the Versus now. But yeah, welcome on. If you guys didn't know me, you guys can follow the links down below and go see what I do on my channel. I'm a variant YouTuber. I do a bunch of different content. I don't just do Pokemon. I do Call of Duty. I do a bunch of things. I haven't played for a while, but I do have it on the channel. So if you guys like what you guys see, sub, hit that bell. You know what it is. Follow me on every platform. But that's me. But I'll introduce you guys to this beautiful gentleman right here. This bearded teddy bear called Dare Bear. How you doing, man?
I am doing good, guys. Real quick, with a quick plug, November 6th, Pokemon Crystal Sleep Lock over on Always More Videos. So come hang out with us. Come check us out. And follow us on Twitter. I'm done.
Yes. Yes.
Alrighty. Well, all introductions are out of the way, so let's officially start this episode. Move forward.
So, you guys are a little bit further than me because I obviously took the time to grind up just a little bit just to get at least 2 mons to like close to level 10. But then I'm just going to steamroll after that because then I should be good. But where are you guys at right now? You guys are in the...
I'm grinding because I still have to, because I lost my my Celio in the last episode, and my other Pokemon were a lower level. Okay. So I've been waiting to record again so I could grind again.
Ah, that's what it was. That's what it was. And Derek, you said that you had exciting news to talk to us about. So lay it on us, dude.
So... which you guys have already seen it now, because the Elite Battle League has already took place. So you've seen all of our matches. These two don't know my results yet. I know both of theirs, and I want to tell them on camera. But your boy got a sweep.
Let's go!
Let's go!
Yeah.
2 sweeps this season.
Yeah.
Dang.
Okay. I'll be honest with y'all.
That's awesome.
I felt bad about it. I really did.
Let me guess, it was with that darn rabbit.
No, it was with Dialga.
Yeah.
The Dialga.
Yeah,
okay.
Dialga's just a beast, man.
Now Max did have a pretty big misclick. But also, like, I'm gonna tell this too, which I messaged you guys and told you, we neither one had prep time. He's moving right now. Yeah, I have worked, I've told Landon I've worked all week overtime. I told Jack too in our group chat. I've worked overtime. We had no prep time. I sat down, and I was like, okay, this is his team, this is what I put on who, and this is what I think, let's just go at it. And it paid off. I felt really bad, though. Yeah. I really did, truly.
Yeah, I've said this, I think last week I said it, getting a sweep is really cool. It's not often that you see it, but it doesn't particularly feel good.
No, it don't.
Especially that we're all friends here. Getting a sweep on your friend does kind of suck, not gonna lie, because you don't feel good with yourself after. You're like, dang, it's just like, it is what it is, but it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel particularly good.
Like, I thought that he would Dynamax with Lapras, so I went for Dragon Pulse and done half damage. And I was like, okay, well, it's coming now. So I just went to hit again because I figured it would get big and knock me out. And I was faster than it, obviously, because it's a Lapras. And I killed it. So then at the end, I was like, okay, because he didn't Dynamax. And I was like, all right, he's going to Dynamax and go with Roserade. And he probably has something that's going to hit this thing hard. And he didn't Dynamax. He didn't Dynamax the whole battle.
He did Dynamax the whole battle? Wow. Interesting.
Dang.
So, the man's under a lot of stress. I think he knew that, like, he wasn't cutting the playoffs, and I think he was just kind of done.
Yeah.
Because he's got so much going on. He moved in with his fiance, so shout out to Game Reviews. Hope you all have a wonderful life together.
Yes.
And, and me and him become such good friends doing our series together. So, I felt bad. Like, at the end, I honestly thought about switching out, but then I didn't want anybody to be like, well, Derek pulled punches.
Yeah. I feel that.
Like, I thought about going, because I had to take Ninjask, because I haven't used it this season. I thought about going to it, just to go to it.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. Like, I feel terrible.
You would have felt more terrible if you would have pulled the punches. Because, since you say that, I recorded with Maddie earlier, and if you guys have not caught up, the next few episodes, poor Maddie, man. Maddie's not having a good time against me. And at the end, he was like, man, don't let me win at any point in this, because it's going to make me feel worse. And I'm like, that's one thing about me. I will never pull my punches, because it feels worse knowing that you just won because your friend let you, than if you got like swept. You know what I mean? Like it's never fun the other way around. And I would even if I would get swept or I would be in the back, there's no way for me to catch up. Just beat me at that point. I don't want ever to have pity enough that you guys let me win at any point. Because I'll feel worse with myself after. I'm just like, Jesus, I couldn't win, so they had to let me win. That would be worse, So.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I wanted to mention something because Josh and I had been talking about it. I knocked out 2 of his mons with 2 of my mons. He knocked out 1 of his mons with 2 of my mons. And we're talking about how MVP would work. It's just if we end up having that situation where we had the most knockouts on our Pokemon, how would that work? And Josh was like, well, since his Hippowdon was the last one standing, that automatically puts it above every other Pokemon because it got a kill and it didn't die. So he was considering that, and now we don't even have to worry about it because we know that Derek's Dialga got MVP. So, but I'm just happy that it was not someone on Josh's team, because that would be the 3rd week in a row the Mega Division would have an MVP that was on the team of whoever beat me. And I didn't want that to happen again. So thank you, Derek.
You're welcome.
All right, I will say this right now. My bulk died by Sonic Boom, so that doesn't count until... Wait, is it the first gym that it counts till? Or
second.
The second gym?
Second.
Okay, I hate Sonic
come
Boom.
on!
Wait, what?
Groudon!
Oh, Groudon?
Groudon.
Oh, no, don't say it. Don't say it. He's super effective against you.
Don't help him, Jack. This is a versus.
I know,
all I have is the duck. No!
Oh no, Derek's gonna lose! Derek's gonna lose because he has Mudshot right now at this level.
Going for Sand Attack. He has Scary Face.
Yeah, Sand Attack. Sand Attack is until he has lower accuracy, dude.
Meanwhile, my Perugly and Mr. Mime are wrecking.
Yeah, it's pretty much, it's not the same, but I know the second I go to my Scrafty or my Salamence, it's over. So that's how you're. Luckily, most of his ground type moves are physical, and you're a physical tank. So.
Yeah, I did 20.
I did want to mention that I did buy the experience share that was available in the shop because I didn't want to worry about grinding. So I just had it. I know that you get one for free pretty early in the game, but I'm not gonna wait until almost the third gym.
So you bought the experience share. Okay, yeah, I get that. Yeah, makes sense.
Alright, I went for 2 Hardens. I went for 3 Sand Attacks. I went for 2 Headbutts. Well, 1 Headbutt. I'm gonna potion up. Let's see what happens. I gotta train.
Yeah, I think so.
I love running inside the Pokemon Center so much.
Scary Leader sucks, dude.
Okay, keeps going for Scary Face. Let's try another Headbutt.
What do you have at this level? I don't think you can do much to me, really.
Let's go.
Think about it. That's Peck. That hurts. Yeah, so I guess since you guys talked about your matches, I'll talk about mine. I don't really care at this point, but I've talked it over with you guys, and I talked it over with Foos, and I did talk with Maddie as well. You guys will see if you guys watch my match at the end for the last 3 minutes. Foos did say, and he said to me as well, that he knew that if he did anything except for stalling, that he would lose. So he stalled me for 3 minutes straight. Just sat there and waited until the time limits for his moves were done, and then he would do his protect. Then he would switch out and protect. So for 3 minutes long, at the end of my match, you guys just see me sitting in the back of my chair because I knew that's what he was gonna do just to get the win. So I got very pissy because I was like, I'd rather you 6-0 me than stall me out just because you can't win. So, yeah. So
agree with that statement.
Yeah. So I talked it out with Matt. I said, look, you guys can consider that a strategy. I think it's disrespect to your opponents because you put so many hours in prepping against your opponent and getting ready some mons, and when your opponent knows he can't win, he'll just stall you out, and that's considered a win. I think that's just that should not be a thing, and you should not be considered a win if you stall your opponent out. But it's not my league and it's not my rules. I just feel like, imagine you're in the championship match, at the end of the championship match, and your opponent just decides, okay, I knocked 2 mons out, I'm going to stall him for the rest of the match. That would suck bad, wouldn't it? So I'm just like,
Yeah.
So I said to Matt, I'm like, look, I like the league. I'd be in the league if stalling wasn't a thing, but I'm not going to be there until that's not a thing anymore. So I said, I'm leaving this year. I'm not going to be here next year because you guys are still doing Sword and Shield. I'm like, even if you guys put a rule where if you're not initially stalling your opponent out, people can still play around that rule and be like, oh yeah, no, I was thinking about all my moves. Until that's not a thing, I won't be in the league anymore. I said to Matt, if in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, the timer's not a thing anymore, I'll be in the league again. But until then, I'm not gonna work my butt off and just stand there and get stalled and still be considered a loss, on my end. I think that's cheap, But
yeah,
but
I get you.
But,
you heard it here first,
it is
folks.
what it is.
I just want to mention I don't want to brag about it, but I didn't get stalled all season, so I don't personally know what it's like. But I'm sure I'd be upset by it because, like, playing Smash Bros. Online, if somebody, like, keeps edge guarding you towards the end of the match when you're one stock higher than, like, when your opponent's one stock higher than you, and not letting you get back on the stage to, like, fight them, or when it's the last 5 seconds of the match, they're one stock higher than you, but they're almost dead, but they won't let you get near them, that always makes me upset. So, saying that's, like, a similar situation is very true. So, it's the same thing, I'd say, and, like, I get very upset if that happened to me. I know that's, Foos's way, that's how he saw, like, the only way to win, but, like, the timer just makes that, like, it just sucks.
Yeah.
And speaking about my match, I was so afraid of Josh because I thought he was going to stall the heck out of me because he did that to Derek. I mean, for him, Derek said that he wouldn't have done that if... What was it you said again, Jack? I mean, Josh wouldn't have stalled if, what?
Josh told me that was his only way to beat my team.
Okay.
He knew that he had to
your
stall me
Cinderace
out.
is scary. Your Cinderace is scary, so... I mean, I can see that, but again, like, I would hate that. But when Josh fought me, his in my match that happened over the weekend that you guys should check out, his Corviknight was what I was most worried about, and I got a couple hits on it, especially with my Incineroar. I was hoping I'd burn it, but that didn't matter anyway because he ended up resting, filling himself up to full. He switched out the Corviknight, and then when he brought it back later, it was after I one-shotted his Dynamax Tornadus with my Dynamax Vanilluxe. And then he brought in the Corviknight. I used a Max Hailstorm, and it took out his Corviknight. I did a little dance in my chair. I turned around to Cameron and I said, the bird is dead. And he said, is that good? Which made me laugh inside because Cameron, every time that I tell Cameron that something exciting happened in what I'm playing, he's just like, is that good? No, I'm excited because it's bad, Cam.
That's funny because...
Yeah, but...
So, Max messaged me and I was like, okay. I said, are you ready to battle? And he was like, yeah, I'm ready. Send me the code. Well, at the same time, Whitney hollered at me. She said, hey, I called her food in. They called and said it's ready. I was like, I was like, all right, hang on. So I run up and got food. The whole way back, I'm thinking, all right. I was like, this is the movesets I want to use. I got this. All that. The battle took 10 minutes. And I walked out, and Whitney goes, I thought you was recording. I was like, I did. It's over.
Oh,
I feel terrible. She goes, what do you mean? I was like, I beat him. I swept him. That means that I beat off his Pokemon with 1. She goes, you're such a dork.
You're such a... That's all she had to say.
Yeah, I was like, I feel bad. She said, it's a game. Get over it. I was like, oh, yeah. And then I called you up, Nib. I was like, guess what I did?
Just completely, well, not over it, but just like, yeah, that's true. I won. Let's go. Yeah. Yole, guess what I did?
I gotta find somebody that's excited about this. But then, like I said, you know, and this is no, and I know Jack is... And, you know, us talking about this is no disrespect to Foos or Josh.
Oh, yeah, no.
You know, they did what they had to do. Nintendo has their rules. That's what they choose to do with their Pokemon's battles. And, you know, it sucks, but it happens. It's a strategy. It was used against me, and it was used against Jack. God. The way I see it, bro.
Nice.
Jack, if it's what it takes to beat us, then bring it on.
Yeah, I mean...
Which I know I'm sitting 4-1 at the top, and I'm going to playoffs, and you're done, and done completely.
Yeah.
So, you know, I guess I can say that, but then when I get stalled out in the playoffs, and I'm like, I piss on this.
Yeah, you know, and...
Right, time for me to put Sheer Cold on my Vanillix.
Yeah, I thought about putting Sheer Cold on Cryogonal so many times. I was like, should I just do it just to tease, just to see if I can do it? And I'm like... I'm always in the mindset like, nah, I shouldn't. It's too much of a risk, but...
I'm glad you brought that up. Sheer Cold. It won't work if you're the same level, will it?
No, it works.
Yeah, it will.
It will? Okay. Because Max went for Sheer Cold with Lapras, and I was like, what is he doing?
Yeah, no. It's just, it's what is it, 35% to hit? Like, 35% to hit is not high. Like... Yeah. 50% chance to hit is not high, but 35 I'm pretty sure is what Sheer Cold and what is it, Horn Drill and Fissure are, and it's a risk to take, especially if you're playing in a competition. And like Derek said, I'm not putting any, like, I talked to Foos, and Foos did apologize that it wasn't the way that he wanted to win, but he wanted to guarantee a win to go into the finals. I did say that it wasn't really right, and you shouldn't have done it. If you knew you were going to lose, just take the L. But, you know, it is what it is. And I don't look at Foos any differently. I don't like his play, but Foos is still my friend. And I don't have anything against Foos or anybody that does that stall tactic. It's, you know, Game Freak put that because they didn't want people to stall in-game until people were to struggle. But now people are taking advantage of that rule and winning a match because of stall tactics. So it's just, you know, it's win or lose either way. So it is what it is, right? That's the way they won. That's the way they won. We'll see how the finals goes. Like I told Matt as well, I just hope that nobody wins the championship match with stall tactics, because that will, I guarantee, ruin the person that lost. Because it'll be a salty win. But it is what it is at that point, right?
I lost the duck.
You lost a duck?
Oh.
I almost lost my...
I don't know why I thought I would live there. I was like, maybe I can get one hit off and then switch in. Oh, well. I think I went for default, get rid of the sand.
I had Time Pole in, and I went against a Pinecone, and I was like, Pinecone doesn't have a explosion at level 8. It exploded. And it almost killed my arena. I got down to like 10 HP. I was like, that was so close. I was about to ask you guys, do we have like explosion claws as well?
Like, I think we do, don't we?
I
don't. No.
I think you
never
put it in the description.
I don't think so.
I've never.
I can look at our chat because I can see.
I've never put it, but every time it happens to me, I'm like, next time I'm putting an explosion clause because in the earlier generations, it sucks so bad. It does so much damage.
No, it's not on the rules, but I can add it if you guys want to.
Nah, I mean, explosion happens.
Yeah, I feel, I feel like because explosion.
Yo, this man is setting it up. Can you chew?
What's he setting up with? What do you mean?
He is poisoning me.
Toxic spikes, I'm assuming.
No, he poisoned me and confused me. I'm getting hit by the sandstorm. I think. I don't think I am. I think I'm just getting hit by the poison. Now he's
where
going
are
for
you
the
at
straight.
right now? Are you in the gym?
Yeah.
Jesus. Landon, where are you?
I'm about to go into the gym. I'm getting my potions.
Okay, so that's where you at. As well.
I have nothing holding me back now. I can't train. I'm level 14. Let's just go for it.
I did want to mention something.
Yeah, go ahead.
I wanted to mention one more thing about my match against Josh. There were a few minor mistakes I made. I mean, there were a couple on Josh's side too. We can both admit that. Nothing too major, but I keep on going back to my match and like realizing what I could have done differently. Yeah. And towards the end of the match, like I knew that if he ended up having his Leafeon be faster than my Lele was going to die. Because Leaf Blade had taken most of Lele's HP when I switched out to Lele against Leafeon before in the match, so... But he used Substitute on the Leafeon, so I was going to use Taunt so he could only use attacks. I think if I switched out to Incineroar, I would have been able to take care of the Substitute, and he probably wouldn't have put up another one. And then I could have taken care of his Leafeon. And then, when he brought out that Powdon, I would have Incineroar still alive, I'd have Lele still alive. And with the Psychic Terrain, I feel like I could have finished off his Hippowdon. But, I mean, that's how close the match was. I did Darkest Layout with an Incineroar, and he had, like, I'm guessing around 30 to 40 HP left. If it was a crit, maybe I would have killed, I don't know. But that's how close it was.
Here we go, sand attacks.
You know, in cases like that, you know, hindsight's 20/20, and I keep saying this, and this goes for not just like Pokemon battling, obviously. I'm saying like in life experiences as well. You never know what can happen, and looking back and looking over what you did in certain situations and being like, I should have done this, or maybe I shouldn't have said that, and like, you're just gonna torture yourself at that point because it's in the past now. You've done it. You learn from your mistakes, or you learn from your victories, or whatever the case is. And next time, just keep that in mind and don't let it happen again, you know? Don't kick yourself in the butt every day and just be like, oh, I should have done this. Oh, I should have done that. Or maybe I, you know, because you're just going to hurt yourself at the end. You're not hurting anybody else. That's just you, you know? So.
Yeah.
All right.
Ooh, hit yourself. Hit yourself.
Well,
I use Growl. That's fine. Okay. That just cancels out my Moxie. That's fine.
You know, I hate when an anime doesn't get a sequel to their... Like, I hate when they don't get a sequel. I hate when it ends and the manga continues for so many other chapters and the anime just never comes back. I just hate that. I hate that with a passion. Because, you know, it's just like... There's so much other stuff that you guys could have worked on and you just didn't because well, obviously most of the time it's because it didn't make enough money to keep the anime going, but still, it sucks, dude. Like, Black Clover has
water types.
Oh, it has so many good other chapters and there's so many exciting things to go, and we are still not certain if it ever coming back. It just sucks. It sucks.
Yeah.
Like, oh, dude.
I mean, yeah, and I only had
one.
Oh my lord.
I hate water types, bro.
I know.
I'm stuck
yeah, continue, Landon, what you were saying?
So I've only had one instance of this, because it's the only anime I've really heard that's like this, but like, anime that only has 2 seasons or less, or like barely anything, like, I'll always regard Assassination Classroom as one of my favorite anime, but there's only 2 seasons just because of the way the plot is written.
Really? Did the manga continue after the 2nd season, or?
No.
No, right?
No, it didn't continue, but it was such a good story, and I don't want to spoil anything, but like the end of it made me feel like I wanted to see more.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure I know what happens at the end, because I think I saw the ending of it, and I felt like, oh, shoot, that's how it ends? What the heck? I'm like...
We have to talk about something.
Yeah, what?
What do I do if I lose right here?
You need to restart.
Okay. Am I just going to keep the same ROM?
You said that in the last episode, so...
Cool.
I think you should just do that.
Ninkata time! Please land.
Wait, what? It was Ninkata and what else? Oh, you won? Let's go.
Thank you.
Oh, big dubs.
Derek sounding like Dylan now. Dylan moments where he's like, oh no, I'm gonna lose. And then he just pulls it true. Like, yeah, it was no big deal. I'm gonna start calling it Derek moments.
I think I'm gonna keep Harden and Sand Attack, because that's got me out of a sticky situation so far.
You know, I remember when I was younger, obviously when I was younger, I didn't really pay attention to what the moves did or whatever. Like, the bigger or the flashier the move was when I was younger, the more I wanted to move. So, like, Shadow Ball and on certain Mons or a lot of Flamethrower, I was like, oh yeah, this is the best moves ever! And then sometimes I would use it against, like, type disadvantage. I was like, why did it do that much damage? Not paying attention completely to anything, but, like, I remember when I was younger, I'd use like Leer once or twice, and then I was like, this move sucks. I don't need it. But in the beginning of a Nuzlocke,
it's Timmy.
It helps a lot sometimes. I've seen myself win battles because I did the smart guy and used Leer a bunch of times and hit them with one-shot KOs. You know, so just saying. Like Sand Attack as well. I love Sand Attack. It really helps.
Ooh. Got the Palm Pass. Timestamp landing, got my badge. Timestamp landing, the duck died. Let's go.
Did you? Okay.
Oh no. Okay, you took that well, Mineta. I've never wanted a Mr. Mime to survive this much before.
Derek was like, you know, I'm not good. I'm just gonna play with Mario in the background while they go. And Derek's in the lead right now. He only has one Mon, but he's still in the lead.
Yeah, but we forget, once we get to where we left off, I don't know where to go after that.
That laugh. I couldn't even imitate that laugh.
Whoops.
I mean, it's not, you know, I don't know if it's just me. There's not a lot of Pokemon games that I feel that are really complicated that I lose myself in the game. There's only few circumstances where I was just like, where do I need to go? And usually it's just because I didn't pay attention to everything. Like some games, if you don't read the dialogue, you won't know where to go, but most of them are just like you should already know where to go. Like the only times that you shouldn't is when it comes to the evil team, when they're like, oh yeah, we have a secret base and you need to find the secret base. But besides that, like, it's pretty simple. You go to the next gym, the next town. You go to the next route. You go to the next town. Like, it's pretty simple. But maybe that's just me. I don't know. Even
man's bringing out a licky.
Even like the Pokemon puzzles. Like, I don't think that I've ever sat there and I'm like, how do I do this puzzle? But I've seen people struggle so bad with puzzles in Pokemon game. And I'm just like, it's easy. Just do this simple movement and you should get through the puzzle. It's easy. But, you know,
I'm going to keep the duck on the team, though, for HM.
Yes.
Alright. This Licky's got good. Why do Pokemon keep on waking up a turn after I put them to sleep? Stay asleep.
What's
knock you out.
The main level? The ace of the gym leader is 14, right? Or 12?
No,
it's 12.
It's 13. I'm pretty sure.
Bruh. I have
What?
Rock Wrecker, and
Nice.
Gigalith can learn it. Yeah.
But I think that's where Rock Wrecker came from. Him and Crustle.
Heard that. So we're gonna ditch Harden.
It was like the one.
We just talked about how good it was, and now I'm
Don't
getting rid
hit
of
yourself.
it. But Sand Attack will help me out better than
Yep.
Harden.
Don't hit yourself.
Yep, that was
You idiot.
Landon just getting frustrated a little bit.
One scratch on this gosh darn licky and it is dead. Thank you for snapping into your confusion. I was wrong. It's used defense scroll like 50 times because you kept on hitting yourself.
I hit myself so many times. What the heck?
Shut
Blitz?
up, Bone.
Somebody
outta
did
here.
not lower their volumes on their phones, apparently. Mr. Dare
That
Bear.
was me. I did.
I heard that earlier and I didn't say anything. I was just like, that's so unprofessional. I'm
It's
kidding, I'm
a
kidding.
lot better than Gravity Falls ringtone like we've dealt with before.
I remember when that happened, you were so paranoid. You're like, oh, no, well, Jack, we might get copyrighted. I was just like, why? I could barely hear it, but you could hear it clearly in the episode. I was just like, well,
Dude,
we
I
did
miss
get
Gravity
copyrighted.
Falls.
Thanks for the payday, TM Cheren.
I've never even watched it once.
Oh, it's so good. Such a good cartoon.
You know what was a good?
Yeah, another good show that only has 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, it's the same thing for Black Clover. Only 2 seasons right now.
And a big pearl.
But those are long seasons. That's like
True.
60 episodes per season.
True.
Yeah, I'm having a great time.
Yeah.
I'm ready to stop whenever you guys are, because I just beat Cheren.
Okay, well, I'm almost there.
Well, we did a
so-
2-minute intro, so I didn't know if we was going to 32 minutes, but we're all standstill, so we might as well do the outro.
Yeah, I'm saving. So.
Yep. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching the first episode of the Versus on my channel. Again, if you somehow watched all the way to the end and you didn't watch the first episode on Derek's channel, well, my starter died, so if you want to see what that was and you didn't hear me mention what it was earlier, go check out the last episode over on Derek's channel. The next episode will be on Jack's channel tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that, subscribe to him if you haven't yet, and ring his notification bell so you get notified of when it goes up. Any last words from you guys?
We love you all.
Follow us on Twitter.
Follow us on Twitter. Alright, thank you guys again for watching. That's going to do it for us. So, this is Infernomen, Jacknician, and Oismo Verdios burning out, and we'll catch you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.
Bye!